Hey guys, this is Tom from Numbers Game Lifestyle, and today we're going to be doing a case study in which a guy is looking for a long-term relationship, possibly a wife, and to start a family, and he's wondering if he's being too picky, if he's looking for a unicorn. Does this woman actually exist that he's looking for? Let's have a look at what he has to say. He asks, am I looking for a unicorn? Today I wrote a long list of requirements for me to want to get into a LTR. Problem is, I feel that just have a low body count cancels out most girls I meet. It's become a long thread, but here are the requirements. Just to be fair, I meet all of these myself, apart from the number of lays, but I can cut the contact with girls like I switch when in an LTR if needed. Am I looking for a unicorn? Would you add or remove any to this list? Where and what should I do to meet more girls who are likely to have these qualities? Let's have a look. Have the good vibes gene. Mainly focuses on having a good time, doesn't let negative stuff affect her for too long, knows what makes her happy. Okay, this is what I recommended. This is what I mean by a girl that is already happy, already loving life, already smiling ear to ear, from the moment she gets up to the moment she goes to bed. She's very happy in her natural state. The only way you screw this up is if you bring her down. Okay, you lower her state. Okay, in which case that's your fault. So yes, this is what I would classify as, a girl that is already happy. So this is a good one. Is adventurous, likes to go hiking, travel, do new things, try new sports, hobbies, have at least a little bit of a competitive spirit. Again, this is what I would consider, if she doesn't do this already, if she's a feminine woman, she's going to want to do your hobbies, want to try your lifestyle out as well. If you are a guy that's worth following, she's going to want to try the stuff that you do. She's going to want to go hiking. She's going to want to go camping. Even if that's something she's never done before, as long as it's with you, she's going to want to do it. Okay, so again, this is kind of like an overly, specific criteria. If a woman is feminine, she's going to want to do what you do, be around you, do the things that you do, can make jokes with her and has a humorous side. Again, this is what I would classify as a girl that's already happy. Again, you are just kind of getting into nitty-gritty specifics when the main thing is there, a woman that is already happy, already feminine. Okay, those things are very basic. That's the way you should keep this list. You keep it basic. A lot of these things are overlapped. Is decent and attractive, less than 6 feet tall. I don't like girls taller than me. Again, this is easy. That's fairly easy. Most girls are under 6 feet tall. Is between 20 and 28. Yeah, not a problem. Have good communication, ability to share problems, ability to solve conflicts in a respectable manner. Does not hold grudges. And again, this is what I would classify as a feminine woman. Okay, feminine women show their emotions. They don't hide them. Okay, they're very much, open books with how they feel. They're gonna tell you how they feel. You're gonna be able to see how they feel just by looking at them. So I don't think it's that important. She knows all how to share problems and how to deal with conflicts. How you deal with conflicts is gonna depend on you. Okay, you're the leader in this relationship. You are going to show her how conflict is solved. Okay, and you do that by withdrawing your attention. Okay, if she brings drama, negative emotions towards you and directs them toward you, you just ignore her. It's like, I'm going to have to ask you to leave, or I am going to leave. Okay, you withdraw your attention until she's nice and feminine, nice and happy, and nice and sweet again. Okay. That is how you roll with any kind of drama, any kind of issues with conflict. You're only going to respond back to her when she's nice and sweet and she's forgot all about the disagreement. She doesn't want to talk about it. She just wants to move on. She just wants to be in your vicinity again, have your attention again. It all depends on you, okay? Your ability to snuff out any kind of disagreements, drama, is up to you. It's within your control. Can connect emotionally. Again, this is what I would call feminine women. They're going to connect emotionally. It's not hard. Is kind and has nurturing tendencies. Again, feminine women are this. This is what they like. This is what they are. is honest and able to build trust, shows qualities and references that she's trustworthy and loyal. Yeah, obviously, a fairly good requirement, does not lie and can own up to mistakes. Again, stop worrying about what women say, okay? What women say is not important. What women do is all that's important, okay? So don't worry about like, oh, does she lie? Oh, is she doing this? Watch her actions. Her actions will reveal all. The words mean absolutely nothing, okay? Watch what she does. Does she do things that cause instability in your relationship? Then yes, that's a problem. But it's as opposed to like lying and all this stuff. Why do you care? You don't know if it's the truth or not. Look at her actions. Her actions will reveal everything to you. She respects me and others, does not do things to undermine me, especially in public. Again, this depends on you. Do you garner respect? Are you worthy of respect? Because you can have a very, feminine, happy woman, doesn't disrespect men. But if you are weak, if you are not worth following, how is she going to respect you? It's going to be like, how can I respect this guy? This is why so many guys have problems in relationships, because they're not worthy of respect. They get pushed around. Yes, dear, whatever you say, whatever, just don't yell at me. Don't stop nagging me, I'll do it. Then, they get into these big arguments with women. Instead of just withdrawing your attention, I'm not dealing with this. Okay, I'm only dealing with you when you're nice and happy to see me. That's the only time I'm going to be around you. Okay? You want to be angry, you want to cause me drama, there's the door. Okay? Either you're going to get out of here or I'm going to get out of here. This is how it's done. You set boundaries, you gain respect. You have to be worthy of respect. Any woman will push you around and disrespect you if you let her. You don't set boundaries and you're not worthy of respect. You don't get respect then. Sorry to say. So yes, a lot of this stuff is dependent on you as a man, not on the woman. Is relatively organized and clean. Okay, some guys really like this. Some guys, they're kind of neat freaks, and organization is really important. That's a personal preference. Good on him. Does not overshare personal or family problems with others. I could see how this would be annoying, but again, why do you care? Okay? Why do you care what other people think? The only thing I care about is how this woman treats me, how this woman behaves with me, okay? That's the only thing I care about. That's the only thing you should care about. Does she follow? Is she chasing me? Or is she causing me issues? Is she a plus to my life or is she a negative to my life? That's all that should matter. Is not good friends with exes or previous sexual partners. Yes, this would be a red flag. I would avoid these ones as well. Will show references. She will not put herself in situations where she may cheat, get too drunk while clubbing, going to other guys' houses. Again, yes, this is fairly normal. This is what I would expect as well. But again, if you are worth chasing, if she is chasing you, she is not going to go out clubbing, and cause you, insecurity. She's not going to go to other guys' houses, okay? All of her energy, all of her time, energy, attention is going to be directed towards you and pleasing you, making sure you're good, okay? That is what you do as a man. You're worth following. All this, excess energy is going to be directed towards you. And you reward her for that energy. You reward her for that investment. So it keeps coming over and over again. It never stops. Good sex libido and not too prude. Be adventurous enough to have sex in public. Keep it exciting. This is dependent on you again. I'm sorry to say. Okay, you can take a woman that's, I've taken a lot of women that were not very excited about sex. They really didn't see the big deal of it. Like, what's the big deal? And you blow her mind in bed. You blow her body up. And she turns into a completely different person. She turns into a complete fiend in bed. Okay, she can't get enough. She's more horny than you are. Non-stop thinking about it. Wet all the time, okay? It's up to you. Do you cause that kind of reaction in a woman? Okay, you're going to take these prude women and turn them into fiends. Okay, this is how this works. A woman, oh, she's just born this way. No, you can inspire this. You can cause this to happen. As for keeping it exciting and everything like that, she will do everything that you want. You know, if you're worth following, she'll be doing all the kinky stuff that you're into because she wants to please, okay? You are worth following. You're blowing her mind in bed, okay? It's up to you. This is on you. Has at least one passion, goal, ambition that drives her. Doesn't need to be something serious, just something that keeps her motivated in life. The passion can change or fiddle as long as she can somewhat quickly find something else to focus on. She will probably adopt whatever passion you have, okay? That's what women do. They follow strength, okay? Whatever you're passionate about, she's probably going to be passionate about it too. Coupled with the fact that once you impregnate her, once you give her children, that's where her energy is going to be directed to. That's going to be her new passion, okay? So don't worry about this. Okay, I'd rather her have no passions and then give her kids and have her children be the new passion, the stuff that she's excited about, the stuff that she wants to devote all this time and energy into. That's a good thing. You don't want her being distracted with a bunch of other hobbies. Can be independent and confident when she needs to be. Does not become clingy/needy. He mentioned earlier that he wanted a low body count woman for his potential wife, potential long-term relationship, and these are completely contradictory. Okay, if you want a low body count wife, low body count woman, she's going to be clingy and needy. Okay, this is the way it works. The only women that are not, that are the ones that have been around the block. They've been with a ton of men. They're used to this. They're not kind of, you know, clingy or needy because no, they've been down this road so many times before. So be prepared for clingy or neediness. How is that a big problem? Okay, not a big deal. It shows that she cares about you, that you are, you know, a priority in her life. Do you really want this woman to be, you know, not care about you that much? Then yes, get a high body count woman that has been around the block, you know, seen lots of men, had tons of experience. You know, she's going to be acting like a man does. You know, like, I could take it or leave it. No big deal for me. Can be house upkeep, looking for after kids, a side hustle, so long as she's doing something and contributing meaningfully. Again, this is going to totally change once you give her children, okay? That's going to be her new priority. You know, that is what she's going to devote all of her time and energy into. So yes, I guess another thing you have to consider is she going to be working as well? Because if she's going to be working and you're going to be working, you know, you're both going to have to probably contribute equally to raising the kids, raising the household, you know, looking after the house. On the other hand, if you make enough money where she doesn't even need to work and she can take care of the house, take care of the kids, that would be ideal. Okay? But again, this is going to totally depend on you as a man, your financial situation. Can align with long-term goals on finances, living situation, big purchases, priorities. I focus on building assets. Yes, again, this is going to depend on a feminine woman that's following your lead, and you're a man worth following, okay? In which case, yes, you won't have problems, you know, a woman following your lead in all these situations, your finances, your living situation, your purchases, all that asset stuff. Yeah, as long as you're leading the relationship properly, you know, she will follow along. Can follow my boundaries and apply her own in a healthy manner. Again, this depends on you as a man. How do you set boundaries? How do you deal with drama? How do you deal with conflict? Okay, this all depends on you, not on the woman. Okay, this isn't the woman's job. You're the one going to be, you know, extinguishing all the drama, extinguishing all the conflict. Okay, and you do that by withdrawing your attention. Okay, withdraw your attention until she's nice and sweet, you know, and ready to be her normal self again. Instead of battling, which was what most guys do, they will battle her. I've got to like set her straight, or I've got to do whatever she says. In either case, you're losing. Okay, you are just reinforcing more drama. She's like, oh man, I can push this guy around. Great. Whenever I want, I just cause him drama. Fantastic. You just reinforce this over and over again. You can extinguish this by withdrawing your attention. Is relatively frugal and not attracted to too much monetary things or paying for status things. Again, women will adopt your spending habits as well, as long as you're worth following. You set boundaries, okay? A lot of the times women will be big spenders. The majority of women are. They will spend frivolously, spending on all kinds of different stuff. But if she follows her man, she will realize, like, man, maybe there's a better way. Maybe I can get the same quality of things at a better price. I've got to look around. And you reinforce that behavior. So it becomes, yeah, saving money is a good thing. Buying really nice clothes with a dirt cheap price, everybody else is spending ridiculous prices on it, but I got it for half the price. That is what you want to reinforce. Again, this a lot depends on you, how you handle drama. If you're not worth following, you won't be able to lead anything, okay? She will just, this guy isn't worth following. This guy doesn't know anything, okay? And she will not follow you. Has a good level of intelligence, emotional intelligence, and at least be able to handle basic life and problem solving. Okay, I think we can cut this out. This is just like basic life skills. I don't know why you would have to put that on a list. Has interest in something like reading or something that positively stimulates the mind. Again, do you really care whether a woman reads or not? How would you even know? Okay. What if she had all the other qualities, but she didn't read? Oh, no, she's not the one for me. Come on, dude, get real. You don't care whether she reads or not, okay? You wouldn't even know. To not be fixated on political or other movements. Again, when a woman meets a man that she can follow, all of her political and other movements go out the window, because all that energy and attention is going to be directed towards you if you are worth following. Okay, again, this depends on you. But if you notice that, and you get into this relationship with a woman, and yes, she's still continuing these lame, fruitless causes, then yes, you can dump her and move on to someone else. Has less than 10 intimate partners and understands the complications that arise from too much promiscuity. Again, this is kind of he gets too specific in his list, because how would you honestly know, unless you've been with a lot of women, have a ton of experience, how would you honestly know how many men this woman has slept with? She could say 5, she could say 10, she could say 15. You wouldn't have any clue, okay? The only guys that know are the guys that have been around the block, and you know how each and every woman reacts in bed for the first time, okay? I've got a pretty good idea of how many, how experienced a woman is, because I've been with that many women. And I don't even care. I look at a woman's actions, not on her, how many men did she say that she slept with? I could care less. I look at her actions. Her actions will determine everything. The words mean absolutely nothing. But yes, as a whole, if you notice this woman, has been around the block, you get that feeling, then yes. But again, what if this woman has been around the block? What if she's treating you like you are the one and only guy in this entire life that she's ever met? Would you really care? Okay, you would have nothing to worry about, because you're so confident that this woman is chasing you and investing in you like never before, that you wouldn't even care. You'd be like, I got nothing to worry about with this one. I don't care how many men she slept with, because I look at her actions. I don't care. I look at her actions. I don't care exactly how many men she says. Look at a woman's actions. It will reveal all. Does not have a serious personality disorder or trauma. Again, this is a given. Of course, you don't want mental illness and a long-term wife or potential mother of your children. You don't want to be the guy trying to fix that, because you're going to be in for a rough ride. Does not have a history of cheating or extremely risky sexual experiences. Yes, I agree. This would be a good one. But again, how would you know? It'd be difficult to know. You would have to look at a woman's actions again. No addictive tendencies. Yeah, I guess it depends on the addiction. Does not spend all day on social media or care too much what people think, or attention-grabbing posts. I agree, but you have to look at how the woman responds to you in a relationship. Maybe she started off being totally obsessed with social media, and what people think. But over time, that energy gets directed towards you, and she stops being obsessed with social media and what other people think, okay? This is going to depend on you a lot. How big of an impact do you make on this woman's life? Because again, you can override that. You can become the focus instead of the social media. Is at least somewhat submissive and willing to be led. Yes, of course. Right off the bat, you can tell how a submissive a woman is by how easy it is to set up the date. If you offer her a cheap, simple date and she agrees, great. Submissive, feminine woman that wants you for you, doesn't want anything from you, just wants to, see what you are like, see the potential there. But if she says, oh, I think we can do something better, let's do something else, that immediately screens out, you've screened out the submissive woman, and you've essentially screened in the masculine woman that says, we're doing this instead. And yes, the majority of women are feminine women, are submissive women. You have to be a man that inspires submission, okay? A woman's not going to submit to you when you're indecisive, you're weak, you can get pushed around, you don't know how to handle drama, you're emotional, you're clingy, you're all over the place. Of course, you're not going to be able to lead this woman. She's going to be totally repulsed. She's going to be like, I got to get away from this guy. He's so weak in the back of her mind. She's not going to think that out loud, but that's what's going on in the back of her mind. Like, this guy, I can't trust what this guy says, what this guy does. He gets pushed around so easily. Doesn't have to be extremely feminine, but should still enjoy dressing up and taking care of herself. Good hygiene. Yes, this is what I would consider feminine women. Yeah, this is the category that I would say is feminine women. Most guys want that. Takes care of herself, values her body, does not need to go to the gym or at least do some sports to ensure. Doesn't need to go to the gym, at least do some sports to ensure she's not over gaining weight. Yes, this is the category of what I would consider fit. A woman that takes care of herself, and knows that her value is largely in her attractiveness, okay? Values healthy habits, doesn't smoke, doesn't do drugs, doesn't eat takeaway every day, enjoys healthy home-cooked meals with veggies. Yes, agreed. This shouldn't be too hard to not find drug addicts and women that are, semi-fit, take care of themselves. Isn't stuck to a location. I'm flexible where we base ourselves, but she must not be 100% stuck to a city/area. And she wants kids. Yes, I think this is the vast majority of women. You don't have to worry about those. All in all, I don't think he's looking for a unicorn. A lot of this list can be summarized in fit, happy, and feminine women, okay? But you also have to consider your ability to lead. A lot of this list is contingent on that you know how to handle relationships. You know how to handle conflict. You know how to set boundaries. When you were the captain of the ship, you steer the ship through rough waters. Okay, that is the captain of the ship's job. Okay, that is your job as a man. And yes, it's going to probably take you some practice to know how to, traverse the rough seas out there. But once you do, the sky's the limit. You can take a lot of women and have potential long-term relationships that are absolutely fantastic. Okay, so no, this guy is not looking for a unicorn. He can absolutely find what he's looking for, but obviously he's going to have to play the numbers game. The more women he meets, dates, the easier it will be to find his, dream girl, his ideal wife. But yeah, you have to put in the work. And of course, you have to know what you're doing in relationships, how to lead relationships, how to inspire all these things that you want in your woman. Anyways, guys, that's the video. There's coaching links down below if you need help doing this. I offer a complete 100% money back guarantee. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Thank you for watching.